Alright. Welcome to Demon Talks Podcast. Today I'm with my co-host Trent and Charlie, known as Trent.
Yo, what's up?
And we bring Demon Talk. Now today's topic is about Shane Dawson with pedo allegations and also racist videos that has came up in the past when he first began on YouTube. Now try and take it away with the...
Yeah. So I'm going to be talking about this first topic today for our first episode. And first thing I just want to go ahead and say is this first story that has been brought up and digged up, it's an old video. And he and his girlfriend at the time, I forgot her name, they took a girl into a room that they made sure that her mother was not there.
Yeah, it was actually disgusting. It was...
Yeah,
oh my
and
God.
her mother was in a different room, and they took her in here. And they used a little plushie, I forgot what they're called, but they're like the Easter candies, you know, like the marshmallows.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they used a plushie of those to show, they basically gave her the talk. Not gonna go into detail. It's disgusting.
Yeah, and plus demonetization, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me take this away for one second. Also, this isn't the only video of Shane Dawson in the past of him doing weird things. He's been known, well, not really known, but from the past videos that have came up in the past, he's known for how do I put this? Idolizing and sexualizing the daughter of Willow Smith, saying very weird things that you should not be saying to children. We're not gonna go on this, talk about it on the podcast. We'll show you the tweets before, after we're done talking about this and commenting on it. But yeah, we're not trying to get demonetized, by the way. So try and take it away with the tweets.
So before I do the tweets, I just want to say something. So this is, I'm not gonna read the comment yet. But this video just made me angry because he decided to post a video and start saying all this stuff about that wasn't him. And start saying that he doesn't deserve everything, trying to guilt trip everybody.
Yeah, basically victimizing himself. Sorry for interrupting, but basically victimizing himself.
Yeah, and he's literally just like a leech on this. He's just trying to suck all the content and everything he can get out of this just for revenue. That's all he's out for. He's just all out for clout and all this stuff. And he is involved with all this racist stuff with, what's her name? What's his name?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. With, Trisha and Jeffree Star. Yeah.
That's like, it's just disgusting me right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and go to the tweets. You got something to say?
Yeah. While you start, opening the tweets in the group chat, I'm just gonna start talking over while he opens them up. I'm very disgusted. I've always said Shane Dawson is always weird to some people, but they either looked at me wrong or looked at me wrong. Seriously, Shane Dawson, I always thought he was kind of weird. He struck me as a weird guy, but I kind of ignored it because, you know, whatever you do to make a living, right? You know, it's YouTube, whatever, but this is beyond far enough, and this proves my point that there's always some weird shit going on with someone, and in this example, Shane Dawson on pedophilia and racist remarks and stuff. It's disgusting. But you can
the first tweet I'm gonna
read on the tweets.
But the first tweet I'm gonna read is from Jada Smith, and this is Willow's family right now. Saying these tweets, and I don't know if
Will Smith's wife, by the way.
Yeah, Will Smith's wife, I know that. But I'm not sure if he responded to these, but he literally is just chickening away from all this. But Jada Smith, she said, "To Shane Dawson, I'm done with the excuses." That's all she said. She cannot deal with how pathetic this is.
Yeah, wait, let me comment something. Imagine you being a mother and seeing your kid being sexualized on the internet. Just imagine that.
A grown man. A grown
man that's almost, I think he's in his 30s, actually. I think he's in his 30s.
Yeah, and the bad part is, most of his content viewers are all girls around the same age as Willow.
Yeah, that's the disturbing part.
And
This is
oh,
why.
we forgot to talk about one video on Omegle. He was with
Oh
his
my
mother,
god.
and he got this random girl who was a fan on Omegle, and he decided to tell her to twerk for him and his mother. A
Yeah,
young girl who
this
was
is the only
underage on
instance.
Omegle, which is just disgusting. It's not the worst that people have seen on there. I know there's some bad stuff that you can see on there,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just pathetic. Like, honestly.
Yeah,
I don't care if it's
before I read
joking.
on the next tweet, this isn't the only instance. There's other racist videos of him doing blackface, calling people Ching Chong, Chinese people, Asian people. Well, of course, Chinese considered all Asian people, calling Asian people Ching Chong, using the N-word on multiple times on multiple bases, and just being a whole on dick on the internet. Now, while I go on to the next tweet, tweeted by Jaden, this one's a little bit more aggressive. Especially, you can tell it's aggressive because it's all in caps. But basically, what the tweet says is, Shane Dawson, I'm disgusted by you. You sexualized an 11-year-old girl, which is Willow Smith, at the time when the weird, I guess
The
you could
debate
say,
was
the video that
call it
came
debate
out.
because yeah,
The
when
weird
you
video
don't
that,
like things
yeah, yeah,
on the
yeah.
past.
The weird video of him idolizing and sexualizing Willow Smith, who was 11 at the time, not even over the age of 16. 11, basically
Not even a
sexual.
teenager yet.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
literally a little girl. Probably still playing
She's
with
not
dolls all the
even in
time.
her
I'm not even telling you
preteens. She's
anything.
not even 12. She's not even in her
She's in
preteen yet.
middle school. Like
Yeah.
she's like
Sixth grader, fifth grader, maybe, I don't know.
yeah,
But
probably somewhere around there.
yeah, who happened, you sexualizing an 11-year-old girl who happens to be my sister is the furthest thing from funny and not okay in the slightest bit. I especially like this from Jaden because he does not hold back on letting this creepo on the fucking internet get the truth. I mean, how would you feel if this was your sister, your little girl, being sexualized on the internet by a fully grown man, basically a neckbeard? This is neckbeard activity right here. And for those who don't know who our neckbeards are, they're fat, sweaty guys with obviously neckbeards who are, how do I say this? Exactly like how Shane Dawson is in this situation. So yeah, it's pretty creepy, my guy.
Like the thing I have that is a huge problem is I don't really like talking about this mainly on in public and stuff because like I just don't
Yeah.
like it. But my father, he was abused as a child, right?
Oh
And
god.
now he is he's on drugs and stuff, so he's not like with us anymore. He's an
Oh.
awful person, basically. And the thing I hate is the one thing about my father is not once did he ever use an excuse that he wasn't there because of the way he was treated as a child. But this
Exactly.
man, Shane Dawson, sat here and found every single little excuse he could find to try to get people off of him, which just it just disgusts me because like
Yeah, he's
there's some stuff.
essentially victimizing himself. Sorry for interrupting, but
Yeah, no,
essentially
it's fine.
victimizing
But like
every.
he's taking every little thing that he can find because he is just wussing out of this and not even like whenever you do something wrong and instead of taking the fault for it, he tries to pretend like oh he deserves everything that he's getting and all this stuff. But I can tell he truly doesn't believe that. And another thing I wanted to say is he really does like dudes, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
but
Now he
honestly
does,
after
but
all yeah, but those videos that he made and stuff, he also probably used some of the sexual energy towards males to cover up some of the videos he made on little girls, like sexualizing
mm-hmm.
and stuff. It's just disgusting.
Exactly.
He just tries to
Also,
act like he's another
sh-
girl, basically.
yeah, after all these claims, Shane Dawson made a apology, and this is in quotation marks since you can't see what I'm doing, but an apology video. And basically a red flag that I noticed in this whole apology video is that he glosses over all the pedophilia claims and doesn't even consider them happening. It's like It's like he's apologizing for a whole different thing. He doesn't even mainly acknowledge it. And when he apologized for the racist remarks and stuff, like, he doesn't even acknowledge the pedophilia stuff. So when he acknowledges the racist stuff he said in the past and that he's sorry for it, people don't realize, but he's close friends with two racists proven in the beauty community, Jeffree Star and Trisha Payton. I'm pretty sure those are their names. If I said it incorrectly, who cares? Fuck them, of course. But he's too close friends with racists. So how can this man apologize for being racist when he's known best friends with two racist people in the beauty community? Trent, you got anything else to say, or that's it?
This is probably the last thing for him. One thing I have to say is another thing he tried to do is take all of this like stuff that's being thrown on him, and he tried to put it on to James Charles. He tried to blame him and falsely accuse him of pushing himself onto males who are not gay and trying to force them to be gay and stuff.
Yeah, this is when it happened back I think 4 or 5 months ago, before all the coronavirus outbreaks happened. But yeah, that's a whole nother mess. But basically the controversy of what's his name again? Continue trying, by the way.
Charles. But
Yeah.
so it's like this is a very small thing, but if you ever get in trouble, like, and you have a sibling, this happened to me before. This is just a small thing, but say you get in trouble for something, and you automatically try to turn the blame on something else that your sibling did, and lie about it. That's basically what he is doing, because he does not want to be blamed or accused of all this stuff, which it's not accused. He did all of this stuff.
Yes, it's proven with video evidence. He's done all of these. But as we know, the internet will be the internet. He'll probably bounce back from this. Cancel culture may take him down with this one. But moving on with cancel culture, we move on to Jenna Marbles getting canceled. This happened, I think, 2-3 days ago, I'm pretty sure. Jenna Marbles, basically, to give you guys background information who don't know about this, Jenna Marbles has been basically canceled for similar to a Shane Dawson thing, with a old video popping up and people like finding it, of Jenna Marbles doing blackface, supposed blackface, accused of doing blackface, my apologies, for doing blackface in a Anaconda parody, a Nicki Minaj Anaconda parody. Now, Trenton, what are your thoughts on this, of course?
So this thing in particular, I'm looking at the picture right now, and this honestly just looks like a spray tan that was a little too dark. Like, she does not look like she's trying to, like, I'm not trying to be racist right now, but I've never seen a black person with that shade of skin. And, like, another thing about this is...
I don't know about that, Trey. I mean, there are some people. I mean, it's kind of vibrant, but
it's kind of more like a light skin mixed kind of thing.
Yeah,
but, like,
there are brown skinned people who have similar skin color to that, so I wouldn't throw that out there yet.
This looks like orange. Like, it's not.
Yeah.
She doesn't look like she's trying to make herself look black and be racist and all this stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Also, sorry for interrupting, Trent.
Yeah, it's fine.
But when I first saw this, I really did not think negatively about this. Like, I really thought it was just cancel culture being cancel culture. But this really ended up bad for her, because she just couldn't take it anymore. And she just ended up quitting YouTube. She just couldn't handle the cancel culture and people pressing on about this video. But yeah, to go back to my statement, when I first saw this video, I didn't really think anything about it. I really just thought it was harmless fun, you know, trying to recreate a popular video, which is Nicki Minaj Anaconda music video, by the way. But yeah, she wasn't trying to be racist. She wasn't trying to hurt anyone's feelings. She was just having a good time, and she was just parroting. Sure, could this be a little bit extreme? Maybe you could label it as a little bit extreme.
But a little over the top.
Yeah, maybe a little bit over the top. But I wouldn't say this is nowhere near racist. This is not a purposeful, like, hate comment, or not hate comment, Like this, she's not hating on anyone purposely. She's not being racist. She's not being a threat to anyone. She's just having a good time making a parody on a popular music video. So I really think this is really straightforward. People are just overreacting as usual. The internet being the internet, but cancel culture really got to her because she ended up quitting YouTube. But yeah, Trent, you want to go on to the next topic with Dr.
I'm gonna
Disrespect?
say one last thing about her.
Oh,
Like
okay.
the thing that I have the main problem about this is I understand if some people took this offensively. I completely
Which they have
understand
the
that.
right to. Which they have the right to, of
Yeah.
course.
They of course do, but taking it so far as to basically cyberbullying her off of her job.
Yeah, deplatforming someone
Yeah,
off
it's just,
YouTube is a little bit extreme. There are certain, yeah, actually, thank you for bringing this back. There are certain instances where I think cancel culture can work. Sorry for my pronunciation.
yeah, that's fine.
Instances where it's like someone who actually deserves it, someone who actually is racist, like Jeffree Star, who has been proven to be racist, of course, in videos. How come with all this cancel culture, this whole mob, why is it not being directed towards Jeffree Star, but instead Jenna Marbles? Jenna Marbles has proven herself to be a great content creator, a great YouTuber. She's friendly, she's family friendly. She hasn't really done anything wrong except these parody videos, which she's just taking over the top. Yes, you can be offended, but I don't think it's taking it to the point of deplatforming someone off YouTube and taking all their income, all their sponsors, and all their credibility.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
like, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Alright.
you. You're
My
good.
thing said something about PS4 voice or whatever not working, but like it's. I swear I was about to just say something that just completely brain farted.
All right,
But
continue,
like
continue.
oh yeah, no, I got it. So like I've never personally watched any like videos of hers, but I've had other people tell me about her and how positive and like her videos are and how she's never really acted in a hateful or rude manner towards like
Yeah.
anyone.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot too. And even from some of the videos I saw, oh, I just hit my mic. I haven't seen any hateful or like any emotions screaming hateful or racist remarks. Like, I really think this is just someone just trying to parody and just taking it to the extreme. Yes, people can be offended, like we said earlier, but I don't think it's to the point where you would deplatform someone. That's just what I think. But this is a straightforward topic. It's really nothing serious. Internet being the internet, of course. But yeah, Trent, you want to take it to the next topic with Dr. Disrespect?
This next one is definitely the most confusing out of all of them because like
Exactly. Yes.
no
Yes.
one unless for the people with Twitch, Doctor Disrespect, and one person I do want to bring up about this. Where is it? Oh, I think I passed it. Oh, I don't think I have it pulled up right now.
Yeah.
But
While you
I
pull
think
up
it
the,
was
I'll give
yeah.
them
Let me.
some background information. So basically, with this whole controversy with Dr. Disrespect, basically he has been permabanned, and for those who don't know internet lingo, that means permanently banned off Twitch. And that could be a big deal because it's very hard to build another following on a different platform, especially if you're known for, let's say, a certain game on Twitch. And having to move to a whole platform is a whole challenge by itself. Now,
Oh yeah, I have it pulled up by now. Whenever you're finished.
all right, yeah. You could go on with the tweets.
Okay. So it's Shannon Z Killer. She's another Twitch streamer that has done a lot of things that have gotten her banned before, but never like fully banned.
Yeah,
And
permanently
apparently,
banned.
never perma banned. But apparently, I don't know what these reasons are, but people have said that she has done some pretty bad stuff. But
Yep.
she is one of the only people that is not really like in the Twitch headquarters, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
And she's just another streamer, but she knows what happened. So that's kind of giving me the vibe that she was a part of it.
Yeah,
Not
of
like a
whatever
part of
happening.
whatever he
Yeah,
did
and
or whatever.
I would like to read this next tweet, by the way. Sorry for interrupting.
Right. No,
I've
it's
done this a
fine.
lot this podcast, but it's all worth it because we giving you this great content. Make sure you subscribe, click the like button below, share it to a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend. You already know. But with the next tweet, giving some justification of what might happen. I don't want to butcher her name. Of course, all the screenshots will appear on screen. I'll edit them in after. But basically Shannon Liao. I hope I'm not saying that right. It looks like a basic name, but I don't know. People get offended over the most littlest things, so it's whatever, man. It's whatever. But
That's what
Twitch,
I'm talking about,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Twitch's statement on Dr. Disrespect's ban. This is what Twitch said. As is our process, we are taking appropriate action when we have evidence that a streamer has acted in a violation of our community guidelines or our terms of services. These apply to all streamers regardless of status or prominence in the community. Alright, so that was Twitch's statement on Dr. Disrespect. And Dr. Disrespect tweeted Champion Club. Oh, Jesus Christ, my throat. I need some water. Twitch has not notified me on specific reasons behind their decision. Firm handshakes to all for the support during this difficult time. Dr. Disrespect. So basically, I was saying with the two tweets I just showed you guys right now. Basically saying that Dr. Disrespect has no idea why he has been banned, which I find a little bit sketch. You think they would tell one of their top streamers why they got banned?
He's just saying that so he doesn't get peer pressured into not peer pressured, but pressured into saying the reason. He might be embarrassed of it, but I wanted to. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Yeah. It's alright. You're my co-host, of course.
That tweet that I pulled up from Shannon, I forgot to read it. From my own sources, Doc is indeed done, and not just on Twitch. I can't read that because it's like off the screen. But she can't say, but she knows. But she says this is serious. And for Twitch to take away someone's job, the way they make money, basically, the way they put food on their table, it has to be something that's actually serious. I heard some people saying it might be for him abusing an animal or something. It could be for that.
We'll go over the theories after. But just to be clear, this is not a DMCA, I'm pretty sure. That's what it's called. Yeah, DMCA. It is not a DMCA, and for those who don't know, and for my co-host too, if you do not know what a DMCA is, that means like for copyright of any caliber. And Twitch has implied this new rule of you can't play copyrighted music on Twitch, so you can't play your favorite artist Lil Yachty, G Herbo, whoever listens to G Herbo, am I right? But you can't listen to any copyrighted music anymore because Twitch will get sued, and of course they're gonna take your stream down because they're not getting that lawsuit. Now to go over the theories of, and this is a popular one, a very popular one. My co-host Trenton has literally just said one of them of abusing an animal or whatever. But but the most the most popular theory out of all is that Dr. Disrespect got Me Too'd or Me Too. If you don't know what that means, of course, which we'll always explain, of course, for people who don't know internet lingo. The Me Too movement started I don't know who it exactly started with, but basically it's about people speaking up about being abused of any kind sexually, assaulted, whatever, being raped. But over the course of the time of the internet or whatever, however you want to call it, the lifespan of the internet, the Me Too movement has been used as a meme, of course, and and not even a meme. It's become a reality, what I'm about to tell you right now, of false rape allegations. And false rape allegations are a very serious thing because you can ruin a whole person's life with just one sentence saying he raped me. That's it. You can, and it happened to an athlete too. A woman lied, saying well, let me give you context first. My co-host Trenton Charlie knows this story, so if he wants to take over, he could take over. So you want to tell them, or you want me to tell?
I'll tell him, right? Because you've told me this story about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So basically, in the context of the story, so this school, there was a black, I think they're in high school.
Yeah, African American.
African American.
He's light skinned though, but he's African American.
Yeah, African American. who was he was the star on his football team. He
Mm-hmm.
was going to get a scholarship. He was going to go probably to the pros. And
Yeah, this
what
this
happened
story,
was,
but sorry for interrupting, but this
yeah, no,
story
it's fine.
blew. This story, I stay interrupting you, but this story blew up I think 3 years ago or four, maybe four is a stretch, but 3 years ago, just for context. It was a big story, but let my co-host take it away, of course.
Yeah. So he was going places, but he ended up getting with this girl. I'm not gonna say the exact words, but they got together and did stuff that high schoolers like to do.
Mm-hmm.
And this girl actually had a crush on another boy.
Yeah, very
And
popular boy.
yeah, and she didn't want to be known as the girl who did the deed
Yeah,
with a African American.
yeah, with the
So
African American.
she went ahead and lied, told everybody that she was raped.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
this man's whole life was destroyed because of it.
yep,
And
essentially over a lie for
and
us. Hmm?
oh, sorry. Well, and he like she how many, I don't know how many years later it was, but it was like a couple years later, right?
Yeah. It was like a year and a half, I think, or 2 years.
It was
Yeah,
after she got the guy that she liked. She finally came out and just said, "Oh yeah, I just lied," and she got zero punishment. She didn't even get like a smack on the wrist for it.
yeah.
But she just
I'm pretty
got
sure
super
there was no
punished.
punishment. I saw some court stuff flying around, but no sentencing, no fines, no anything. I haven't like kept up with the story. It's an ongoing story still. I'm pretty sure, but yeah. Essentially, to sum it up, this girl lied about doing the deed with an African American to essentially get another boy, but she lied to basically make sure the boy didn't think of her negatively. And so to end this story off basically with the Dr. Disrespect stuff, this is what people are basically saying right now, that Dr. Disrespect is getting me too'd, and we just went over that. So basically, people think it's a false rape allegation because Twitch has said a statement, I think about a week ago, of that they were banning streamers with sexual assault, like perma banning, which is permanently banning streamers with sexual assault cases. And basically, the Dr. Disrespect just got banned. So a lot of people are saying,
Right around the time they
yeah,
said that.
right around the time that he got banned, maybe he, did some stuff, aka sexual assault or rape. I mean, we don't know. We truly don't know. The deets on this are scarce. Twitch is not letting anybody find any evidence on this. I think some videos and channels are getting striked for even mentioning this topic, so this might even be a risk for us. But yeah, the deets on this is very secluded, to say the least. Very
Yeah, what I
very
was
hard to find.
saying earlier about Shannon,
Hmm.
I don't know what her full name is, but she's also a streamer, and as she was saying, this is serious. So it's clearly not something that maybe like playing music or something.
Yeah.
It's something serious.
Cause
And
you don't just permaban one of your biggest streamers for no reason at
yeah, he
all, with
brings
no
up some of the most
explanation.
content that Twitch has. And
Exactly.
this is around the time that he's getting super popular again. Like,
Mhm.
he is blowing up right now, and this happens.
Yeah, especially with Ninja and Shroud on Mixer and stuff. He was basically the front runner for Twitch the entire time. I think they're streaming. Let us know if you guys want to talk about the story with how basically Ninja just finessed Mixer with a $30 million deal, basically getting a quick payday for streaming for 8 months basically. But yeah, well, comment down below if you guys want that story. But yeah, basically, to sum it up, people think Dr. Disrespect got me too'd because you don't just ban your most popular streamer basically for no reason. There has to be something, and they're keeping the details on this very small, like very little evidence has come out. I think they want to keep this on a tight lid for a long time.
Yeah. So what
Yeah,
I'm thinking is automatically something really bad must have happened because this is something they are going full force making sure no one finds out because this could probably be something that
and
could hurt
yeah,
the company.
yeah, this could be you like, especially in the state that Twitch is in right now. I mean, they're kind of in a good state with Ninja now being able to stream freely wherever he wants. But in the state they are now with the DMCA claims and stuff, and with the tons of drama that's happened over the years from Twitch with Alinity to other streamers and stuff, it's just it's bad, and they don't need more problems. Their plate is already full. They don't need no more. After it's just done. They don't need no more problems. It's done. So they're just trying to keep this on a tight lid. But now that we're done with the main stories, we figured we'll give a bonus, a local story happening in New York. I'm pretty sure in New York. But basically the
I'm not
story
sure
the story
exactly.
is having to do with Jefferson Square Park.
And I'm
Shots.
gonna let Ibrahim tell this one because I'm not too familiar with what happened. All I know
Yeah,
is there
yeah,
were
yeah.
shots fired.
Yeah, there were shots fired at Jefferson Square Park. One man killed and another man injured, of course. I don't really know the deets on this. I just wanted to include it because, especially with the crazy stuff going on with all these protests in Minneapolis and Texas and stuff like that. Oh my god. I just thought it would be, to end this off, just to sprinkle a little bit of, inform you guys about what's going on in the world and
So
stuff.
I'm gonna go
And
ahead and say it's 90%. I'm 90% sure it has something to do with protests.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Oh, hell yeah.
one thing that I did read was let me go back up to it really
Yeah,
quickly.
yeah. We'll always bring up the screenshots, by the way. But yeah,
Yeah,
you can start with the authorities part.
yeah. Well, authorities say one man was killed and another was injured in a shooting at around 9 p.m. in Jefferson Square Park in downtown Louisville, Kentucky. So it was not in New York.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought it was
Demonstrators
in there.
have been gathering at the park for weeks to protest the police shooting for Breonna Taylor. The park has been cleared as homicide detectives investigate. Police have not yet identified the suspect. But one thing I'm gonna say really quickly is there were shots fired, and this first one that Shaquille Ward posted was basically counteracted as soon as Felicia Ashley.
Mhm.
That sounds like my mom's name. But
Yeah,
but
Felicia
there was
came
a
out an
fatal
hour.
shooting.
Yeah, so like an hour
Yeah,
later. Sorry for interrupting.
no, you're fine.
So, in the first 5 hours of this happening, or the first 2 to 6 hours, people didn't really know what was happening. They were trying to figure out if anyone else was injured, where did the suspect go, and of course, the safety of the citizens there at the park. But and after 5 hours later, a fatal Felicia, I hope I'm not saying that wrong, Ashley, reported on Twitter saying fatal shooting reported at Jefferson Square Park. Another person injured, still waiting to get updates on the details. Witness videos alleged a man was asked to leave the memorial and protest space, then came back with a gun and started shooting into the crowd. Luckily, only one person was, killed in the shooting. God bless his soul, and one was
Yeah.
injured. I hope he makes it out. And this just shows people, even though you're still protesting, make sure you're safe out there. Make sure you're protecting yourself. Because shit like this can really go down.
One thing I want to say is, someone to just like get asked to leave and then just go and grab a gun. I'm not gonna say anything. So I'm gonna say something, but this is
Mm,
just my opinion. I don't know anything for sure, so do not put my words in context. But
yeah.
I think this man might have had some
Yeah.
emotional problems.
Racial intentions, to put it
Yeah.
in a higher amount, we should say.
And I
Or
feel like
bring it up to
when he
light.
was asked to leave, there might have been some people there that were saying like very
Uh,
words that weren't needed
yeah.
to be said. So,
Mm-hmm.
something like that might have happened, and that might have triggered him to go and do something, which in no way am I saying that he did the right thing. I'm saying that he's completely in the wrong
Yeah, yeah.
because these
Hell
were
yeah.
innocent people that got shot.
Indeed.
which is just awful.
Indeed.
Someone
Well,
lost their life for no reason just because a man was asked to leave
yeah,
and
a
went and grabbed a
protest.
gun. Like,
And the most part that bothers me about this most was the reason he was asked to leave. If you are asked to leave for something, it's either one or two things. Either you are bothering someone to the point where they're very uncomfortable with your presence being there, or two, they just got a problem with you for no reason. So, of course, he is not justified for shooting literally into a crowd, like basically being a school sniper. We don't accept those here. But also, you gotta look at it from devil's advocate side. Who and what started this? Who agitated him to shoot into the crowd? Of course,
because there's no way someone just said, "Hey, sir, please leave," and he
yeah,
storms off and grabs the gun.
something like the story is still ongoing, but something had to go down. Someone had to say something that either offended someone or someone. It just couldn't sit right. It just doesn't sit right. Someone had to say something, either something very offensive, or the man who shot into the crowd had to be bothering someone to the point where they said, "Please leave and do not return." So
One
yeah.
thing I'm going to say is I think this most likely had something to do with racial, because this
Yeah.
man could have been black or white. We don't know the details, but if he was black or something, there might have been white people that were saying something because of the protests. And if he was white, there might have been black people there who were protesting it and saying stuff against it, which saying something to a random person for no reason just because of their race is completely unacceptable, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
unjustified.
Should never,
Unjustified.
like, no one should do that. You should not go outside and just say stuff because something like this could happen. You
Exactly.
could say something to a deranged person who would literally just go and
AKA a
kill.
crackhead. Of
Yeah,
course, of course.
kill with no remorse. Like, this man did this knowing he was gonna go to jail for probably the rest of his life.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
you're
stuff
throwing it
like
like,
this that makes me question some people's sanity and humanity. Like, even if it was like to the point, like, let's just say this was a white man, right? Because this is confirmed to be a Black Lives Matter protest. Let's just say it's a white man, right? And no racial to anyone or my co-host, because my co-host is white and I am black myself, of course. Hello, of course, to all my whole audience, or to the person who's watching this right now, or may not be watching this, of course, but still, to be able to shoot into a crowd because look, someone told you to leave is completely unacceptable, and I'm pretty sure me and my co-host can agree on that. That is unacceptable.
yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Any racial thing that happened, even though someone probably most likely said something that was completely unneeded to be said, like, there's still no reason you should ever just fire at random innocent people. Like, this person didn't even fire straight at someone. We
Yeah,
don't know.
there's always other ways to deal with things. No,
Just firing straight into a crowd.
violence
Like,
is not the
you can,
first answer. Never
your
is.
words can hurt just as much as a gunshot. That's the reason that some people do stuff. That's a metaphor, not really, but still. Like, some things, like, you know how people hang
Nice.
or kill themselves every single day because of words. Usually, sometimes it's abuse and other
Yeah,
things, but a lot of the times it's words that can get people to do crazy things.
yeah, words carry a heavy load. Words can, they can predict, change. Words can do a whole lot of things. It can make
That's
people
one
do
thing
dumb or very smart things. Depends on the
about younger
situation and the
people.
person at time.
Yeah, about younger people, not even just younger people, but so many people think that words is just breath coming out of your mouth.
Or yeah, or
But
it's just
honestly,
meaningless. Words carry a very heavy burden and can be the cost of someone's life, as like what happened right here.
words could be
God,
the start of a war.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. Yeah, but God forbid whatever happened to this man. But yeah, to sum up the podcast, first story with Shane Dawson peddle racist allegations, of course, which he is deemed to be very how do I put this, co-host? Deemed this very weird, to say the least. Say
yeah,
that, yeah, the very
that's
least.
the best way to put it. Oh, and by
Yeah.
the way, you might want to put the stamps in below for people who want to go straight to something.
Oh yeah. I got it. And second topic, Jenna Marbles getting canceled, which we thought was not justified, but cancel culture is cancel culture. So what can you do about it? It's
That
the
was just a
internet.
form of basically cyberbullying, just a little story that we can tell. Not
Third,
something as big as other things, but you know.
yeah. Third, Dr. Disrespect, of course, getting banned off Twitch and allegations for the Me Too movement. And of course, there's not a lot of details on the story, so it's kind of shorter than the rest of them, even the Jefferson Square one. But yeah, no, we'll continue on the story on the next podcast. But yeah, basically, yeah, there's not a lot of details on this, but basically, from what all we know is he got banned off something very serious, and Twitch wants to keep it a secret. So we can only assume that it's something that can end a whole platform or career ending. And with the fourth topic, my co-host can wrap it up from now.
Oh, yep. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. But yes, the fourth topic, completely unacceptable. Shots fired into a random crowd at Jefferson Square Park in Louisville, Kentucky. Completely unacceptable. Something that should have never happened. Completely preventable if people would just act smarter. I'm not saying something about humans being dumb or anything, but humans are dumb. But
Yeah.
like some people just need to think.
Humans are very fragile creatures, to say the least.
Something that was
Making dumb
completely
decisions on the fly. This is something definitely that man will regret for the rest of his life. Most likely. Unless he's too hard-headed. But yeah, this is the Demon Podcast. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to give a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Both of our main channels will be in the link in the description. Make sure if you guys want more topics or more videos, comment down below. And yeah, that's it. See you guys next time.